no worries. I'll do that later. Today, the police's attitude was an exemplification of the racism that is systemic within the Metropolitan Police. Instead of considering in their risk assessment that the people who can be violent against the pro-Palestine protesters, against the anti-genocide protesters, they were not looking at them as a threat. Due to this kind of lax attitude, this attitude of racism that exists towards Muslims, towards the pro-Palestine protesters, it has enabled an environment to be created where someone was able to run rampage. And it happened once before, and I went to the police officer and said someone has just barged through. And despite that, they said, although they said that they will pass this information up the chain, we still had this stabbing actually taking place on our side of the demonstration. So what we are actually seeing is Trump thinks that he's still calling the shots, that he is going to be deciding when the ceasefire happens, and he thinks that somehow he's going to be able to fool the Islamic Republic of Iran. We're here to protest and say that this kind of thing that Trump has been engaged in, that calling in people to actually have some kind of negotiations, and while the negotiations have gone on, they've killed the very people who have been negotiating. 400, 500 years of the colonization by the Europe of different parts of the world has alerted us to the fact that this is common practice in the people who have been colonizing, in the people who are the oppressors. And this is the kind of thing that we are saying is unacceptable. We are going to keep coming out and protesting against it. We're going to expose the hypocrisy of it. We're going to expose what they are doing, and we're not going to stop.
Trump, I don't trust him, and the leaders in the Islamic Ummah should not trust him. He does not care about any Islamic country. He does not care about the Muslim Ummah.
So what we've seen from the British government is the same lies, the same hypocrisy. So instead of spending money on fuel, on the cost of living crisis, on helping the people of this country, they are helping with this war. So despite Keir Starmer's lies, and he's very well known to be a barefaced liar, as has been said, he says he's not involved in this war and it's not their war. So why is he letting US jets use RAF Fairford, massive jets loading their bombs to go and kill civilians in Iran? So I hold Keir Starmer accountable for this as well. The US and Israel, they think they have this supremacy. They think they're more intelligent, and of course they have this white supremacy. But actually I think what's become very clear is that if having an IQ of a single-digit IQ makes you supreme, then the US certainly has that. What the Iranians have done is shown how educated they are. Trump brings his son-in-law, his only qualification is marrying Trump's daughter. He brings him to the table, whilst Iran brings multiple PhDs, men with grace, with patience, with humility. And it's clear it's this behavior and this steadfastness that has let Iran get to this stage where a world superpower is on its knees.